I have had so many recommendations to check out Tick Tick Boom, the actual movie on Netflix, and I very much plan to actually. So if you want to watch it with me, I'm going to be posting on a Patreon. You can watch it with me. That'll be on Patreon. You can sign up down below. But I like to do like almost like little teasers for myself, and like I like doing research on the movies and whatever I'm like looking into beforehand. So it just gets me. It's like almost like watching a trailer, right? So this came up in my feed, and I had already heard 3090, like the Andrew Garfield version, but this is the actual Jonathan Larson, him performing. I was like, that's really cool. So I figured, let me check it out. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna be checking out the movie at some point this month. So if you're interested, go sign up. There's also a whole bunch of other stuff. For example, Hamilton, In the Heights, Encanto, Ariana Grande, so much stuff on there. Check it out.
And play.
Wow, Andrew Garfield really looks like they did a great job.
Happy birthday for myself.
Wow, audio quality back then. When was this? Okay, super side tangent that I just have to comment on. Do you hear how that one note is significantly louder? Bum 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 bum. It's probably recorded on some sort of handheld camera device and with some sort of internal microphone. What you're hearing is something. This is a complete tangent. So if you're not interested in this, you could just fast forward this section. We'll get back to the song in a sec. But this is I love this. This stuff makes me so excited. It's. I took this one class, or when I was in college, my 1 year of college before I dropped out. One of my favorite classes that I really liked was called the Physics of Music, and it was all about just how sound worked and the way music worked and what reverb was and how reverb was different than an echo and how far away you have to be from something to echo and how space changes the time of echo, all this stuff. One of the things we learned about was something called resonant frequency, and how the fact that every single, like I said, it's going to get a little techie, so if you're not interested, just fast forward. It's all good. We'll get back to the song. But this is just so exciting, because I don't get to talk about this all that often. Every single thing has atoms inside of it. We're all made up of atoms, right? And those atoms are vibrating at specific speeds. And I guess, if I remember correctly, maybe the composition changes maybe with how fast or how slow the atoms are vibrating. But what pitch are sound waves, which are vibrations in the air, right? So every single thing has this resonant frequency where they're already vibrating at some relative pitch of that sound. So what that means, for example, I know my guitar, which is over here, if I sing a G, it'll start ringing out because the relative vibrations of the atoms are around that G note. A cool way to test this out is if you go into your bathroom, if you have some sort of like tile or like a porcelain tub or porcelain sink or something, and you like go like ooh, trying to find somewhere on the pitch, or you could do like a scale. At some point, you'll start hearing ringing in the bathroom. And that's because you're catching that resonant frequency and you're hitting it, and it's starting to vibrate those atoms. That's how actually those opera singers can shatter those glasses. They find that resonant frequency where those atoms start to vibrate. They vibrate so violently because you're applying so much of that resonant frequency that they actually explode. It's such an interesting little side note, but that's why that note is higher, because that pitch is the resonant frequency of that camera or microphone. It's just picking up that much louder. Complete tangent. Let's get back to the song. Right there, you hear it?
Stop the clock. Take time out.
Wow, even audio quality was not the best. It's just really cool to see the actual Jonathan Larson do this. It's amazing how well Andrew Garfield and his team and the directors and Lin-Manuel as a director were able to recreate the scene. It's so accurate, man. It's really interesting, and the way it sounds, the way he pronounced it, this is remarkable.
Time to regroup before you lose the bout. Freeze the frame.
Oh, you got the harmony coming through?
Back it up.
That microphone.
Time to
Nice tight harmony.
wrap it up.
cool. You hear the drums coming through?
Lines on your face are getting longer. You feel like you're treading water, but a riptide's getting stronger. Don't panic, don't jump ship. You can't fight it like taxes. At least it happens only once in your life.
Ah, you see that? Notice how he did that slide down? You actually, most people do that with their thumb, like their nail, because it doesn't catch, and it's a nice slide down on the piano. This is cool, man. This scene, like, literally looks like the scene that I saw from, like, the clip from Netflix. So it's like he's looking out at the crowd kind of thing. Like, really replicated this really well. I don't know the context of the scene. I don't know anything actually really much about the actual Tick Tick Boom. Like, if he performed it, if he just wrote it, I don't know. But I'm looking forward to checking it out because so many people have recommended it in the comments, and I just did an interview with somebody recently, and they were like, yo, you have to see this movie. And I was like, okay, I'm going to check this out. So I'm going to check it out on Patreon if you want to check it out. But the performance of the way they did it is so good. Jonathan is a great interactor with the crowd. The fact that he's looking around, like, really, like, he's has a great charismatic stage presence, man, for sure.
Singing happy birthday, you just want to lay down and cry. Not just
See that guitar through there?
it's 3090. Why can't you
Oh. Now I can tell what year it is because I forgot that this means, like, he's turning 30 in 19... Okay. I remember. I listen, you guys. I listen to comments.
3090? Why can't you stay 29? You still feel like you're 22. Turn 30 in the 90s, man, you're dead. What can you do? What can you do?
Getting the serious, like, Queen vibes with this.
What can you do? Clear the runway, make another pass. Try one more.
A bit of Meatloaf vibe, too.
Erratic ass. Your friends are getting badder. Hairs on your head are getting thinner. You feel like
What a killer lyric.
a batter on a team.
Oh, there's that resonant frequency. You hear that really pushing out on the kid?
You feel like a clean up batter on a team that ain't a winner. Don't freak out, but don't strike out. You can't fight it, just like City Hall. At least you're not alone. Friends are here too. They're singing happy birthday.
It's honestly really catchy.
Over a dream. It feels much more like doomsday from 3090s. Right down before a twister, I don't see a rainbow new. Turn 30 in the 90s, boom, you're latte. What can you do? What can you
Honestly, it's such a vibe, man. That rock. Drum kit going through there. Very, like 80s, 90s guitar ripping. Queen. Like I said, Meatloaf. Look, I gotta say, I gotta be honest, like, the fact that you can still hear all the instruments is highly impressive with this, like, little camcorder microphone. Like, yeah, I guess it's probably coming from that microphone in this camcorder video cam. Like, I could picture it's probably one of those, like, black things with, like looks like the rectangles. Nothing like this guy over here, man. Like, but, like, the square rectangles, like, you put your a little eye through it if you want to. Like, oh my gosh, man. I of course. But I'm impressed with actually it is. So what's happening is it's too loud for the microphone. It's overloading the microphone. That's what's causing that distortion. But I'm impressed with just the fact that you could distinctly hear the harmonies, the piano. You can distinctly hear a lot of the stuff, which is very interesting. The guitar, his voice. Is that guy drinking a glass of wine back there and singing harmonies?
Making choices, wicked witches, poppy fields are meant behind the curtain. Tiger lilies, ruby slippers, clock is ticking.
so good. Oh, cool, going to that minor feel right here. Dude, the stage control, he has such phenomenal stage control. Like, he has his energy, and then he knows what he's doing on the piano. This is a great performance because you could tell that it's second nature. He is not questioning himself. He's not like worried about the lyrics. He's not worried about the piano. He knows it's like become muscle memory, and he's actually performing it, which you can totally tell the confidence level there. That's cool. That guitar sounds great. That was great. That was really, really, really great, honestly. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you want to check out my reaction to Tick Tick Boom, the action movie, join the Patreon. You also get access to Zoom calls with me and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day. God bless and peace out.